Hey guys, today I'm going to tell you how I made over $50,000 last year just from using my credit cards and getting credit card rewards. Let's get right into it. So last year I made over $50,000 just from using my credit cards and from getting credit card rewards from using those credit cards. And that is just literally free money for running my Amazon FBA business. And basically how I did it was I purchased over $2.5 million of inventory last year and sold over 1.5 million of it. You could always be replenishing your inventory as part of Amazon FBA, as I've discussed in previous videos. So I've purchased over $2.5 million of inventory last year, and I'm constantly replenishing my inventory. And I purchased a bunch in December because I knew that the tax year was gonna end, so I wanted to buy as much inventory as possible so that my current inventory for the next year, starting January 1st, would be more value in inventory. So that's what I did, and I bought a lot in December, but I bought a lot throughout the year as well. And I do, majority of my business is through online arbitrage, but I do some wholesale as well. And with that $2.5 million that I purchased on my credit cards, that gave me over $50,000 in credit card rewards. So that's more than the average person makes in a year at their 9-to-5 job, but I made that just in credit card rewards. That's if I broke even on every single sale throughout the whole year, I would have still made $50,000. And the credit card that I used in order to get this was a mixture between two credit cards, and the one credit card was called the MBNA Rewards World Elite MasterCard. And the reason I'm not using that card this year is because its rewards rate went down from 2% to 1.75%. So when you're buying millions of dollars worth of stuff, then a 0.25% does actually add up quite a bit. So now this year I'm going to be using solely the American Express card that I use. I'll put a link in the description below where you can get the same American Express card that I use, that I earned over $50,000 from last year. And in your first 6 months, you can get 5% cash back on that credit card, up to a maximum of $300. And then anything after that, you'll get 2%. So on anything that you purchase, you'll get 2%. So let's say you buy $1 million worth of stuff in a year. Obviously, that's kind of a far-fetched number for most of us, but as you scale your Amazon FBA business, you can definitely buy that much in inventory, and it's actually very doable. So let's say you buy $1 million on that credit card throughout the whole year, you will make $20,000 back in cashback rewards. Like, it's insane how much it adds up when you're buying big amounts of stuff. And then when you combine that with using Ebates and Top Cashback and all these cashback sites, then you can really be getting closer to 4 or 5% on every purchase, and that 20,000 turns into 40 or 50,000. And I currently have a lot of Aeroplan miles that I also get through purchasing online. You just have to keep in mind that credit card rewards and rewards that you can earn through purchasing online through the online arbitrage business model can really add up. And I just wanted to show you guys that it is possible to earn a lot of money, significantly more than even an average full-time income, just from using your credit card. And obviously this is after you scale your business. If you're just starting out, it's going to be very, very difficult to make this kind of money from a credit card. So I just want to make that clear. And the other thing that I want to you guys to keep in mind is I have a very high limit on my American Express. They actually basically will let me purchase whatever I want because I've explained to them that I'm buying large amounts. So the odd time my card will get flagged because I'm making so many transactions, and then you just call them and within 24 hours it'll be back able to be purchased on again. And yeah, they've also extended the offer for me to be able to give to you guys for this same credit card, where you can get that 5% cash back in your first 6 months from them. And I'll put a link in the description below to that, and it is up to a maximum of $300. So the annual fee for the card is $100. So even if you just get that 5% up to the $300, you're still gonna net $200 profit from that credit card for the first year. And then you could theoretically cancel it after that. But I don't recommend it because it is definitely the best credit card to use for purchasing on Amazon in Canada. Now, in the United States, I know they also have a business card. I'm not sure the exact name of it, but it is also gives you 2% cash back on everything. So that can really add up as well. So if you're in the United States, check for that business card. And I'm sure that there's also personal credit cards that will give you 2% cash back as well. So make sure you guys keep an eye out for those. This card is particularly for Canadians because I live in Canada, but you can definitely earn a lot in credit card rewards in any country that you are, because most credit cards will offer some sort of incentive to use their card. And the other thing I wanted to mention to you guys is that I don't ever carry a balance. At the end of each month, I pay the credit card off in full. So that $50,000 that I made, I didn't pay like $30,000 in interest on that. Like if I was constantly carrying a balance, then I would have had to pay interest on that. But I didn't have to pay any interest throughout the whole year because I paid it off each time. So basically the way it works is I purchase inventory, then I send it to Amazon, and then once it sells on Amazon, then Amazon pays me, and I pay the credit card off when I get paid from Amazon, and then it just continues to roll over like that. Because you get paid from Amazon every 2 weeks, and then you have to pay the credit card each month. So you have 2 chances in there where you can make enough sales to be able to pay off the credit card. So I just wanted to make that clear to you guys, because if you're gonna go apply for this credit card and then carry a large balance on it, then the interest is really gonna add up and you're not gonna be able to make that profit from the credit card, so to speak. So that's the one method. And then the other method is to be looking for cashback sites and for online arbitrage merchants that will offer some sort of incentive to purchase from them. I know some retailers here in Canada will offer air miles, for example. They'll offer air miles if you purchase, say you buy $100 worth of stuff from them, then generally you get like 1 air mile per $20. So that can really add up too, especially if you're buying in large amounts. And as we know, the more that you can purchase in online arbitrage, the more money that you can make. Also, I wanted to mention that if you are making purchases in the United States from Canada, there is also another credit card that is called the Rogers Bank World Elite MasterCard, and that actually offers 4% cash back on any foreign exchange purchases. And that's a great credit card to have if you're making purchases from the US. So for example, you're living in Canada and you are selling on Amazon.com and you're sourcing from within the United States, then you can use that Rogers Bank credit card and you can earn 4% cash back on that. And then there ends up being a 2.5% foreign exchange fee, so you still end up profiting that 1.5%. And that's the only credit card in Canada that will actually give you rewards for making foreign purchases. So that is a really helpful card, especially if you're selling in the United States. And I have never talked about that card before, but that is the card that I use for all my US purchases. So if I'm making a purchase in the United States and sending it to a prep center in the United States, that is the only credit card I use. In the event that that credit limit is all used up, then I have another credit card that is the US dollar credit card. So then I can pay that credit card in US dollars since I get paid from Amazon.com in US dollars. But ideally, I like to use the Rogers Bank World Elite MasterCard because it gives me actually cash back from making foreign purchases, and that's the only credit card in Canada that does that. And I'm sure there's credit cards in the United States that do that as well. I haven't looked into them, but guys, just check it out yourself if you are in the United States or if you're in any other countries, because really credit card rewards can add up and they can really help you increase your bottom line. There's literally people who will run a business on Amazon and they will, for example, sell $2 million, but they'll never make a profit. They'll purposely undercut everyone and just be breaking even on every sale, and then they'll literally just live off of the credit card rewards. Like on $2 million at 2%, that's $40,000 a year. So that's a pretty comfortable living that you can get just from using a credit card. So I just wanted to show you guys really what is possible with using credit cards and with making purchases for online arbitrage, because there is a lot of opportunity to increase your bottom line and to make a lot of money just from using your credit cards for online purchases. And I know there's some people that aren't able to pay their credit card off each month or just getting started on Amazon, then I recommend a lower interest card. And most of the lower interest cards don't offer any reward rates, but that's completely fine, because if you're just getting started out, you're gonna be making more money off this actually selling on Amazon than you are gonna be making off of the credit card itself, because you're going to be paying high interest rates if you're getting one of these reward credit cards. Because the reason that they're able to give these high rewards is because they're making so much in interest off the customers that do carry a balance. So I really hope this video helped you guys and put it into perspective of how much you really can make from just using your credit card. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more.